How's it going, guys? Alex here, welcome back to another SSR analysis video, and today we are taking a look at the physical Super Saiyan Gotenks, and wow, of course, right after I made my best hero team video, this guy comes out and basically makes it irrelevant because he would have easily been in that team, and I will show you guys why later on. But if we jump straight into it, his leader skill gives free key to all types, which is definitely one of the better leader skills. Probably the best leader skill unless you do not have a god lead / a mini god lead, and I will obviously go into the mini god leads in a different video. But he causes supreme damage and seals super attacks, which is extremely useful, especially if you have Super Vegito and Vegito Blue. He gets a 100% attack boost when performing a super attack, and that boost is the exact same boost that the STR Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and the AGL Super Saiyan Blue Goku get, pardon me. So that boost is massive, and when you consider the dupe system and the possibility of putting orbs into him, that boost is going to be even bigger, because if you didn't know, percentage boosts are actually better than flat out boosts. I've said it countless times before, but I'm going to say it again just so people get it. And for the most part, his links didn't change. He only gets the Fierce Battle link, which is really good. Thankfully, he didn't get Rebirth link, because that's not very common, especially on a hero team. So if we quickly have a look at his links, he has Fused Fighter, Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Prepared for Battle, the Innocence, Fierce Battle, and the Saiyan lineage. So all of these are very common on both mono physical and a mono hero team, and I will show you guys that in a moment. He has a 12 key multiplier of 135%, and in this day and age, that is kind of underwhelming, but when you consider the 100% attack boost and the boost that he may get from the dupe system, it's honestly not too bad, and I will show you guys why now. So again, big shout out to the Dokkan subreddit for providing this information, specifically Mobile Man ASC. So these are the calculations for Super Saiyan Gotenks. I'm going to quickly zoom in for you guys, because I know that some of you guys may struggle to see it sometimes. So here we go. These are the damage calculations with a double Broly lead or a double Trunks lead, and keep in mind this is only with the Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle links active. This is without the Innocence link active, and I can see why they didn't take it into account, because he only shares it with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So obviously, to get that additional attack link in, you would have to link the two, and then his passive skill. So the total amount of damage that he's going to be putting out at Super Attack 10 is 282, okay? But that's before attacking, so that's obviously going to be a bit higher when he does attack. And I'm also going to point out that he does have a relatively easy farmable super attack. If you didn't know, you can just Dokkan Awaken all the Goten and Trunkses that you get, which Dokkan into Super Saiyan Gotenks, and then you can feed them into the physical Super Saiyan Gotenks. So that's pretty dope. And with the free dupe system boost that you can get without dupe, his attack goes up to 377,000, and if you completely max him out with 4 dupes, his attack goes up to 536k, which is massive. So some of you are probably thinking, okay, so Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue Kakarot probably hit harder, and they do, admittedly. But keep in mind that you're probably going to benefit more from this, because you have units like Super Vegito and Vegito Blue. So if you quickly go ahead and make the team. So as I said before, the best lead for this team is a double Trunks lead, Vegito Blue. Hopefully I don't have too much of a problem finding these units. Where is Super Vegito? I've probably already passed him. I can see the base form. I can see the pre-Dokkan. Yeah, let's just do this. You know, probably going to be 100 times easier. It's just a card art. I could never recognise. Okay, there we go. Such a weird one. STR, Gogeta, obviously. And then, of course, we are going to have... Okay, he's not in the database yet, so let's go ahead and just use the regular SSR. Where you at? There we go. So this is pretty much the team. The only link that he is missing is the Fierce Battle link, which doesn't really matter, because I'm able to show you, obviously, how well they link. So, for the most part, all the fusions do share the Fused Fighter link, and every single fusion here, apart from Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, has the Fierce... No, not the Fierce Battle link. Has the Prepare for Battle link, pardon me. But the Fused Fighter link is obviously the main link for this team. Trunks is self-sufficient, and he also has Prepare for Battle with 1, 2, 3, 4 of these units, so it's fine. Vegito Blue links with all of these units, because he has Over and Flash and Prepare for Battle. So this team does link pretty well. Gotenks is actually a better unit to link with instead of a unit like Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, just simply because he does have more links. He has Golden Warrior, Prepared for Battle, and Fused Fighter, pardon me. So he's actually a better option. He may not hit as hard, as I said earlier, but his utility, you can't argue that his utility isn't there. He is so useful for this team. If you're consistently sealing, you are just easily going to be countering literally everything, which is insane. And you're not going to have a problem with not being able to tank super attack. It just works really well. But before, you couldn't really, shout out to Zenrock for saying this, before you couldn't really justify using him because he didn't hit hard, and frankly his sealing ability just didn't make him good enough for this team. But now that he has a Dokkan Awakening, he has the Fist Battle Link, he got a much bigger attack boost and is definitely worth putting on your team, especially because you can optimize these two units, which are debatably some of the best cards in the game. Obviously, this team is full of the best cards in the game, but Super Vegito for me is the best card in the game. Vegito Blue can potentially be the best card in the game for one turn if he super attacks multiple times, but that's a different video for a different time. But that is pretty much it. Gotenks is a dope unit. I am super excited to see how well he actually plays I'm super excited to see how well he actually does in a hero team. I know you guys like Zenrot. So that is pretty much it. I'm really excited to see how Physical Super Saiyan Gotenks actually plays on a hero team. So I'll be waiting for guys like Zenrot and D3 to go ahead and test that out, because I'm sure that when you have Gotenks, you're going to be able to just rape every event with Vegito Blue and Super Vegito, and obviously the other units who hit extremely hard. But so if we now go ahead and make a physical team, we obviously want a Broly lead. He's actually not a bad unit himself. If you fully max him out on a dupe system, he is one of the hardest hitters in the game, primarily because he can super attack twice. But if you consider the dupe system, this guy can attack a total of 3 times, which is pretty beast. But then Vegito Blue, who is the best physical type, he can attack multiple times in a single turn. Obviously it is RNG based, unfortunately, and if you're lucky enough, he can actually be the best card in the game because of the amount of times that he can super attack. He can also reduce damage by a decent amount. Obviously he doesn't reduce damage as much as Super Vegito, but he can counter as well, which is always useful. But you can definitely improve his defense if you implement a unit like Trunks, because Trunks gives a 25 attack and defensive boost with his passive skill, with an additional 25% if you launch a super attack, which is great. So Vegito Blue is going to be tanking even more if you implement certain units, like Trunks for example. He's actually a really good unit. I feel like support units are extremely underrated. But keep in mind that support units are going to buff your other units like crazy. Goku Black, just another extremely hard hitter. He does require orbs, so you may have a bit of a problem getting him to his best potential or highest potential, because this team won't have any orb changes. You can put an orb changer in here, but I personally wouldn't recommend it. But he can still hit extremely hard. He has a farmable super attack. He gets a 3000 attack boost per orb collected. Just an absolute beast. And keep in mind that every single unit here has prepared for battle, so they are going to link really, really well. But then we are going to implement the 5th unit, which is going to be this Trunks. And this may be a surprise to some of you, but this Trunks is really, really good. He gets a 60% attack boost, and he is also self-sufficient, which doesn't really matter too much on this team, but it basically guarantees that you're going to super every turn. He has a Prepare for Battle Link, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah, he does have the Prepare for Battle Link. And he's also self-sufficient, so... But now, the unit that we've all been waiting for, the Physical Super Saiyan Gotenks, he is going to allow you to optimize units like Vegito Blue, because obviously he can't tank super attacks, and neither can regular Super Vegito. So when you have a sealer like Gotenks, it obviously is going to allow Vegito Blue to counter even more attacks, pardon me, and he still hits hard himself. I mean, alternatively, you could run Bardock as a sealer, but he hits nowhere near as hard. His links definitely aren't as good as Gotenks', and he doesn't have the Fist Battle Link, which obviously provides Broly, Goku Black, and Vegito Blue with an additional 15% attack boost, which is pretty huge, and obviously adds to the amount that every unit here is going to be hitting for, apart from these two, because unfortunately they did not get the Fist Battle Link. They got the Rebirth Link instead, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I think I've pretty much covered everything. Super excited to see how well this Gotenks works again. But that is it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. And as always, I hope you guys found this video useful. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.